สวัสดีครับเพื่อนๆ ก็มาพบกับซีรีส์ Final Fantasy 16 นะครับ ก็ต่อจากพาร์ทที่แล้วเลยนะครับสะพานน่าจะซ่อมเสร็จแล้ว เดี๋ยวเราไปลุยในเรื่องของ Final Fantasy 16 กันต่อเลย
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust she'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
I hear the levies are due to go up again. Thunder elves.
นี่ไงสะพานสร้างเสร็จแล้ว
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits
แวะ
about
มา
us.
เอาของเฉย
Mistakes. Second trouble. Give them all you've got, boy.
เยอะแยะเคลียร์ให้หมด
We're not alone.
Sick of Torgal. It's over. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Get him, boy.
เควสชาวบ้านไม่ทำอ่ะ
Over here.
เดี๋ยวไปแต่เควสหลักเลย
Sick of Torgal.
สายเควสมันดูไม่ค่อยน่าสนใจยังไงไม่รู้
Get him, boy.
เรื่องดีกว่าอยากรู้ว่าเรื่องราวจะเป็นอย่างไรต่อไปอุ้ยหลบไม่ทัน
There, boy.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young.
ก็ดูสวยดีนะ
This area seemed a very different place back then.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield.
คนรู้จักเราด้วย
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Are you sure
มัน
you
นอน
don't
ใน
want
คอก
to
ม้า
sleep
เหรอเนี่ย
inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
ฝันดี
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
เปลี่ยน
How
ชุด
did you
ใหม่
come to have some of my father's old clothes?
อย่างเท่
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
เปลี่ยนเครื่องแต่งตัวของเพื่อนได้ปะไม่ได้
If you're buying, I'm selling. Safe travels.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
ฉันจำคนผิดแล้ว
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me.
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer. He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bear.
หน้าหล่อใช่ตัวประ
An
กอบชาวบ้าน
elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'll often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with them.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
จะเล่นจบไหมเนาะไฟนอลแฟนตาซี
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Drink up now.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
Oi.
Look. There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Stay down!
แต่พวกหนอนแมลง
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
ไปที่ฟินิกเกตช่างน่าง่วงนอนเหลือเกิน
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing.
แค่ประตูกั้น
Light is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals,
แห้งแล้ง
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's
คุย
left.
กันยังไงวะเนี่ยอยู่ใกล้ๆกันขนาดนี้ตะโกนคุยกันล่ะ
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is. Phoenix Gate.
Phoenix Gate
Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
ได้เวลาหาความจริงกันแล้วก็เลยมีเควสเหรอมาท่าเรสอีสพูอันนี้ก็มีเควสนะนี่ไงกลับปราสาทไม่ได้เหรอไปฟีนิกเกตซากปรักหักพังของฟินิกเกต
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
เหยียบอะไรเหยียบขี้เท่า
Let's have a look around. Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
Hmm. ขู่ใครทอโก้
Clive.
That's him.
ใช่แล้วเขาเองน้องชายนายดิ
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
โจชัวรอด้วยโจชัวหายไปแล้วคาฟยังไม่รู้ว่าเป็นโจชัวแต่เรารู้แล้ว
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
หายไปแล้วหายไปแล้วหายไปกับสองพระป่า
Damn it!
เกี่ยวไหมเนี่ย
He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
ก็มีพลังของฟินิกซ์ไงก็เลยเข้าไปได้แล้วไงอ๋อแล้วเราก็เข้าไปได้เหมือนกันแล้วเราก็มีพลังของฟินิกซ์แม้จะน้อยนิดกระจิตลิด
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Sao นึกว่า Stranger Things
Let's see if this one opens.
ปิดไว้จัด
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
เอาแล้วนั่นไงตื่นแล้ว
What do we do?
The usual.
You know what to do, boy. Yeah, boy.
ก็ไม่ตึงเท่าไหร่นี้นะตึงนี่ตึงกว่า
More trouble.
Sick of trouble. Keep your distance, boy. Stay down.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Phảiได้เหรอ อะไรฟ้าวะไอแมงอะ
Give them all you've got, boy.
ไม่มีอะไรเลยอ๋อนี่มันทางที่เราเข้ามานี่หว่าหลงทางอีกแล้วแล้วก็นี่มันก็เป็นอ๋อทางนี้ไม่เห็นได้ไงเนี่ยโอ้ลึกจังตัวอะไรอะ Fallen Guardian
Then let's give it one.
Get him, boy. You know what to do. Sick him, Togo. Get him. Get him. Good choice, though. There, boy. Choice, though. Sick of Togo. You know what to do. Distance, boy.
Does any of this make sense to you?
Let's find the hooded man and leave.
ไหนมีตัวอะไรอีกหมดมันให้หมดมาเป็นลูกบอลเหรอลูกบอล3 ตัวโอ้ยบอลไฟบอลรอบนี้
Hey,
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
sick of Togo. Get him, boy. Sick of Togo. You lose. Sick of Togo.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Fallen Angel ดีกว่าFallen Guardian
You know what to do.
รอบนี้มากกว่า1ตัวเกิดเรื่อยๆเฮ้ยไม่ใช่หว่าคนละตัวละเฮ้ย
There's more of them.
A fool like the rest. You know what to do. Damn boy.
ลึกจังพูดปุ๊บถึงปั๊บอ้าวทางออกหายทางออกโดนตัด
I don't like this.
ตัวเขื่องเลยเรื่องนี้
The feeling's mutual. Sick of trouble. Get him.
เอาเรื่องว่ะ
Sick of trouble. Not this time. Too slow. Get him, boy. You know what to do. Don't let him get away.
drawing in energy.
Not for long, it isn't. With me. You know what to do. Sick of trouble.
Stand fast.
There. Down.
This is our chance.
Give them all you've got, boys. Over here. Sick of trouble. Get him, boy. Not this time. Sick of trouble. You know what to do. Sick of trouble. Fall.
Iron Giant ยักษ์เหล็กเวลขึ้นเลย
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
ยังไม่จบ
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
เดี๋ยวของเยอะจัง นี่มันหิวเลือดนี่นะ Potionตัวอะไรวะเนี่ย
Right then.
ตัวอะไรวะลิทโอ้ยสนไม่ทัน
boy.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Ui, ตัวอะไรวะเนี่ย สเปกเตอร์
Don't let them get away. There, boy. Get him, boy.
ที่มาจากทางไหนวะ
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
เราเปิดสวิตช์ให้ครบทุกอันและ1 อันตัวอะไรกันนะ
Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. That's enough.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
Song อันแล้วยังไม่เปิดใช่ปะอันนี้ยังไม่เปิดฝั่งนู้นนะอ้าวก็ยังไม่เปิดทั้งคู่อ้าวไม่เหรอนึกว่าต้องไปเปิด4 อันเลย
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it. How
Oh.
old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
ดูภาพฝาผนัง
I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god.
มาอีกแล้ว
Who
โจชัว
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
ไม่ใช่โจชัวเงาอ้าวตื่นแล้วตื่นที่ไหนอะเนี่ยเป็นยูเกต
I'm back.
เฮ้ยย้อนอดีตอีกแล้ว
Stop it! Please! Stop!
ฉายซ้ำบ่อยเหลือเกิน หยุดเฉย อยู่ในความทรงจำปะเนี่ย
I did this. I killed him.
โจชัวยังไม่ตายโว้ย
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt.
แต่
I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me.
ด่าโทษคนอื่น จริงๆด่าตัวเองนั่นแหละที่ฆ่า
From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
แต่จริงๆแล้วโจชัวยังไม่ตายนะหันมาหาเฉย เอาจริงดิ
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
สู้กับอีฟิตว่ะ
Who's that?
อ้ยหลบไม่พ้นเหรอ
This time.
เอาชนะอีฟิตได้ด้วย เอาวะยังไม่จบวะอีฟิตแปลงร่างวะ
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you.
Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
สู้กับตัวเอง เอาชนะตัวเองให้ได้อุ้ยโหดจังวะโอ้ยทำไมโหดจังอะ
Not this time. Not this time.
โอ้ยรู้สึกได้เลยว่ามันเก่ง ถูกกว่าทุกคนที่เคยเจอมา เฮ้ยมึงใช้พลังอีฟิต
I see. You'd have me learn by example. Too slow.
เกับตายเชี่ยโอ้ยโดนถีบ
No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
เฮ้ยใช้พลังบ้างวะ
Show yourself, Ifrit.
เอาว่ะแปลงหน้าเป็นอีฟิตละ
Enough. I know the truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
Ifrit I am Ifrit กลายร่างเป็นอีฟิตแล้ววะอย่างเอา ใครกว่าเนี่ย อ๋อ ตื่นแล้ว
Clive, are you all right?
Jill.
Oh.
It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows.
น้องได้ตามต่อไป
The
แล้ว
hooded
เหรอ
man isn't here. We should go.
ใช่คุมผ้าไม่ได้อยู่ที่นี่แล้วกลับเป็นเตอร์ ยอมรับตัวเองได้แล้วใช่ไหมเอาชนะตัวเองได้แล้วใช่ไหมว่าจริงแล้วเรานี่แหละฆาตกร
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
Joshua อยู่นี่
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Castle เท่าไหร่อะ Dashbox เหรอ
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. Now!
Yes, yes, my lord.
โอ้ยสั่งคนไปตามหาสิทธิ์เลย ส่งอะไรมาวะเนี่ย เบเนนิต้าเหรอมันเป็นคนรักกันนี่เหมือนจะหลอก ใช้ไอ้นี่อยู่เบเนดิกต้าหัวเหรอกล่องแค่นี้หรืออะไรโกรธขนาดนี้คงหัวแหละใครส่งหัวมาไม่น่าใช่ซิดเปล่าวะแต่ทำไมต้องใส่ความซิดด้วยวะแม่งส่งหัวมาชัวร์คลั่งขนาดนั้น
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
Alright, we should arrange an introduction then.
Eastpool กลับไปที่ Eastpool แต่เดี๋ยวกันนะยังมีฟินิกซ์ก็ยังมีแค่ไม่มีพลังอีฟิตเหรอว่ามีพลังอีฟิตขึ้นมาได้เสียงหยัง
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
เสียงอะไรวะเอาเฮ้ยโดนเผาหมดเลยโดนฆ่าหมดเลย
What happened here?
โอ้โหแทงซ้ำด้วย
Imperials. We'll pay for this. We've got a live one. What are you doing here? Answer me! Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
There, boy! It's over! Sick of Torgal!
ก็วิ่งหลบไม่ทันกด R2
There, boy! Over here. Get him! You know what to do, boy.
หมู่บ้านโดนทำร้ายหมดเลย
Did you brand it?
ชาวบ้านแม่งก็ฆ่าโหดเหี้ยมโหดเหี้ยไม่ใช่โหดเหี้ยมแล้วโหดเหี้ยจังวะ
Kill all the ducal dogs! We're innocent people! There, boy! Give them all you've got, boy. Never fail. Someone heal me, damn it! Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Too slow. Sick of Torgal.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
บอสเหรอ
My mother ordered this.
Clive,
I know. You can wait.
คำสั่งของเสด็จแม่
Too slow. Get him, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Give him all you've got, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy. You know what's to do. Get him. Over here.
ทำไมแม่มันเหี้ยอย่างวะ
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
Ê, ยังไม่หมดวะอ๋อไม่ใช่
Too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
but why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
นี่เหรอ
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
แค่จะล่อให้เราออกมาแล้วก็จะสะกดรอยกลับแคมป์เหรอฆ่าคนหมดหมู่บ้านเลย
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
เดี๋ยวกัน
Didn't sound
ผ่านไป
happy.
What do you look what the curl dragged in? Go on then. It'd better I'll be here. Is that all?
Sit.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
ย่องเป็นปราสาทเหรอจำของเมืองหลวงOlive Frame Council of Elder
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
โลกกำลังจะตาย
I've been called that on occasion.
เพราะมาเธอ
No,
คริ
not
สตัล
today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have
fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
ต้องไปทำลายมาเธอคริสตัลเหรอ
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
ก็คือให้เตรียมตัวใช่ไหมล่ะเตรียมโพชั่นให้เรียบร้อยใช่ไหมล่ะนี่คืออะไรอ่ะอ๋อประดับเหรอให้รู้ว่าซื้อไว้กัน
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And a tint tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
เดี๋ยวนะก่อนคุยมาเดินนี้กันทำอะไรกับทอกก็ได้มั่งไม่ได้เหรอแล้วส่วนของเราอ่ะขอดูสกิลสิต้อง ability เหรอใช่อะไรอยู่เล็งเทมเวสไต อันนี้หลบอัตโนมัติเหรอ slow before อ๋อใช้ยาอัตโนมัติอันนี้อะไรอ่ะอันนี้ก็คือมันออโต้โอเค
What do you suppose it could be?
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Report.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
ไปที่ Lost Wing ใช่ไหมตอนนี้เราอยู่นี่โอเคครับเพื่อนๆเดี๋ยวสำหรับ EP นี้เราขอจบไว้เท่านี้ก่อนแล้วกันนะครับยังไงก็ไว้พบกันใหม่ใน EP หน้านะครับก็สำหรับวันนี้ขอบคุณมากๆนะครับสำหรับการติดตามรับชมยังไงก็อย่าลืมฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์กด Subscribe กันด้วยก็สำหรับ EP นี้ต้องลาไปก่อนแล้วครับสวัสดีครับ